good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time you're watching this video. Be welcome to a new video. And in this series of videos that I'm going to present to you today, I will have a follow-up of the previous topic we're studying. Remember, we were studying paragraph writing. And in the paragraph, we can talk about many things. This topic is, I would say, vast enough for us to have a very big discussion about it. So that's why in this series, I'm going to divide this explanation on 3 different videos. The first one is going to explain topic sentences, the second one is going to explain body sentences, and the third one, the concluding sentence. I encourage you to pay attention to analyze the examples that we're going to see because they have been taken from some of my students' pieces of writing. So be welcome and thank you for watching. If you like my video, you can like it there. Let's begin. And what I want to share with you today, as I told you, is a very brief explanation, a very condensed one, but probably one that can help you understand and elaborate a little bit on more on paragraph writing. To start discussing this, we need to think of the learning objectives that I have in this video series that you're gonna watch. The learning goals in this video lesson, in this first one, is to know how to structure a paragraph, to identify and select topics that are different from paragraphs, to read and write topic sentences, and to think critically about topic sentences. That's basically the objectives that I want to meet at the end of this lesson with my students. So if you're my watcher, if you're my subscriber, and you want to know more about it, you can leave your comments here and ask for further information. The content that we're gonna go through are 4 basically. And as I told you, I'm going to divide this video conference in 3 different sections. The first one is a topic sentence, the main or the controlling idea of a paragraph. The second one is the body or the supporting details or discussion of a paragraph. The third one is the concluding sentence, not an end for a paragraph, but a conclusion. And the last part of this is going to be some useful reminders that can help us recall some characteristics and some elements in a paragraph. So let's get started with the very first part. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of related sentences that develop a main thought or idea about one single topic. Its structure is not complex, the opposite is very simple. They are usually 3 parts that are basic and that are these components that cannot be missed. The first one is the topic sentence, the second one is the supporting details or the body of the paragraph, and the third one is the concluding sentence. The topic sentence states the main or the controlling idea. The sentences that explain this main idea are called body sentences. The details that you have in your paragraph may be probably facts, reasons, or examples that provide further information about the topic sentence. So as a writer, these paragraph elements that I have just mentioned, these ones will provide you with an easy to follow structure for expressing your ideas clearly and effectively. As a reader, these same elements will help you what to look for and ensure that you will understand and remember what you read. It is very important that you understand both positions and roles because, as I have told you many times, reading has a direct effect on writing, and writing also has a very strong effect in reading. So what you need to do is to understand that as a writer, you get a lot of benefits from understanding these 3 main elements in a paragraph. And as a reader, you will also have them too, as both reader and writer. So the first topic that we're gonna cover is the topic sentence. Let's try to make it the first sentence in your paragraph. The topic sentence may be located in either the beginning, the end, or the middle of the paragraph. However, I will always recommend you to go to the very first line and place it exactly at the beginning of the sentence because it captures the reader's attention at first. A topic sentence is a sentence that captures the essence of your paragraph. Reason why you need to have it at the beginning. It introduces the reader to the topic or the main point that you set out to make it in that paragraph. It also sets the tone for the rest of your paragraph. So as I have explained to you in classes, and if you have probably watched in the rest of my videos here in the channel, you have probably seen a very useful reminder I always give you, in which I explain to you that the tone of your paragraph comes from the topic of interest you choose. You have a topic sentence that explains one single idea, but what is this single idea about? Without being too predictable, but making it clear and not more specific than the body sentences, but making it exactly, specifically meeting just the focus you want to develop, then you make your topic sentence control the rest of your discussion. And that is so important because when every paragraph you write has a topic sentence, you make sure that you really, really give your reader a hook that can really capture his or her attention. It's important that you include three basic things in your topic sentence. The first one, we'll call it the topic, which is there is no title needed. If the writer states what the paragraph is about, it should be stated in the topic sentence. So there's no title, but the topic sentence includes that. The main point in your topic sentence, just by looking at the topic sentence, the reader can have the first impression about the paragraph, and he will certainly know, or he will have probably an idea of what the discussion will be about. And of course, creativity is very important when it comes to writing a topic sentence. Why is creativity important? Because the writer is the host. You're the host for a clear but brief discussion of just one paragraph. Therefore, this first idea that you have must be creative and riveting so that you can invite your reader to continue reading the discussion and seeing the details that you list. To refine your topic sentence writing, you need to remember this. The topic sentence usually starts out as simple statement. It is important to revise your topic sentences as you write them, making sure that they match the content of your paragraph. If you have a topic sentence that matches exactly what you discussed, then your reader is going to quickly identify the main idea. A good topic sentence is specific enough to give a clear sense of what to expect in the paragraph, but it is general enough that it doesn't give everything away. As I have told you, it doesn't have to be too predictable or too dull that the reader will probably just have a first impression and not have the desire to continue reading. It has to be clear and specific, but it should never be more specific than the rest of the sentences in the paragraph. When you think of it, take a look at the picture you see. Do you know what this is called? Well, you can think of your topic sentence like a signpost. It should tell the reader which direction your argument is going in. If your signpost is not clear and it tells you go this way or go that way, your reader will probably be confused if your topic of interest is not clear, or if you're listing two topics of interest in the same sentence. That's why I always recommend you to have simple sentences. And if you write compound sentences or complex sentences, to be very careful about stating the idea that you really, really want to discuss and to see in the details if you're really discussing that. It is always important to proofread and to revise before you submit your papers. So as I was telling you, when you think of it as a signpost that should tell the reader exactly the direction that he or she is going to follow through the explanation you give them. There's no need to be asking yourself at the end, oh, what was the idea about, if your topic sentence is clear and the discussion really develops what you said at the beginning. Locating or identifying the topic sentence is something that you need to understand in order to find main ideas in paragraphs, to understand probably an article, and to start your very own writing pieces. You learned earlier that the topic sentence of a paragraph is its most important point. It is also the most general statement the writer makes about the topic that he is discussing. Pick out the most general statement among the following sentences. You have four possible choices. The first one says, animals differ according to when they sleep. 2, some animals sleep during daylight while others sleep during darkness. 3, animal sleeping habits differ in a number of ways. 4, hibernation is another kind of sleep for some animals. If you had to choose one of the sentences to write a paragraph, which one do you think could work as a topic sentence? Think about it. All right. I didn't really give you much of a time, but did you choose sentence number 3 as the most general statement? Now you will change this list into a paragraph by rearranging the sentences and adding a few facts. For example, if we use that one as a topic sentence, we will have animal sleeping habits differ in a number of ways. They differ according to what time of day they sleep. Some animals sleep during daylight hours, while others sleep during darkness. They also differ in the length of time they sleep. Other animals sleep for weeks or months at a time when they hibernate. As you can see here, this paragraph follows a very logical order, and the first idea is not more specific than the other ones. It's the opposite. The first one that we have used as a topic sentence is more general, so it comprises the rest of the discussion that we have just below. All right. What are some important points to consider? Sometimes writing a question you want to answer can be very useful to guide yourself to write a good topic sentence and for your topic sentence to be ready and to be effective. However, do not write a question as a topic sentence. Topic sentences cannot be questions. They cannot be phrases or just clauses. Remember, they are complete sentences that are full in thought, that are grammatically okay, and that are not awkward in any sense. It is important to read the question if you have asked yourself a question extremely carefully. Ask yourself this question and analyze it so that you can order your arguments in a coherent manner later on in the paragraph. You should outline your position and write a coherent argument. It helps you plan your answer or argument before you begin. If you have a topic sentence and then probably you brainstorm some ideas and you arrange them into 3 groups, for example, you will make sure that you are developing the topic sentence through 3 different important major supporting points that we're going to study later in the body sentences. Your paragraph may have great supporting points, but the introductory idea makes the reader be attractive. The topic sentence is one way to make your writing shine like a diamond. So it is really, really important that you choose the topic of interest well, that you narrow it down well enough so that you have just one idea discussed and that you fit all the characteristics that you need to meet in order to make your topic sentence clear, effective, and also important and interesting for the paragraph to be like something that someone wants to read. So you need to really work on it. Here's an example of one of my dear writers in Composition 2. This is by Carlos D. I'm gonna call him Carlos D. He's a very talented writer and he has just submitted this paragraph. I just made some very little additions into it to correct some things, but these are all his ideas. Look at them. He says, social media represent a collection of all-embracing tools to improve communication skills. The first vital characteristic of social media is the easy interaction with others despite the distance. To illustrate, people can communicate with their family, friends, and coworkers by sending text messages, voice notes, or video calls through any social network such as WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram in any part of the world. Besides, another essential aspect of social media is the instant news delivery. People can be aware of every piece of news around the world. For example, nowadays, bad or good news related to any topic travel at the speed of light since everything becomes trendy in any social interface used. Finally, last but not least characteristic of such all-embracing tool collection is the learning and working openness. For instance, all the information required is just a click away. Students can educate themselves on various topics using social media, or people can get money by working using social networking sites such as YouTube. In short, these social tools help people to interact, learn, and launch, since the constant real-time interaction with the world is all-inclusive. Can you spot the topic sentence there? Is it clear for you? Yes, it is, right? Social media represent a collection of all-embracing tools to improve communication skills. Carlos D. has written a very good paragraph, and in his discussion, he has made very clear that these all-embracing tools called social media represent a collection of very interesting communication skills that people get. And why did they develop this, or why do they improve these communication skills? How do they do it? Oh, they do it through 3 different characteristics listed in the paragraph. First is the easy interaction. Second is the instant news delivery. And third is the learning and working openness that it offers. At the end, he's closing his paragraph, concluding the paragraph, not just ending. He's saying, in short, these social tools help people to interact, learn, and launch, since the constant real-time interaction with the world is all-inclusive. Why do we conclude this? Because this is the same idea that we said at the beginning. If our topic sentence is correct, it's strong enough, is effective, and it is a hook for people to continue reading what we're saying, at the end, our concluding sentence is going to match the topic sentence. And we're going to have a very good pair of ideas that can help a reader understand what we're going to say, and at the end, consolidate what we have discussed. Interesting, huh? It's important to see how writing a topic sentence can really, really improve your writing. And besides improving your writing, it can also give your reader something to understand, a topic that is discussed and that is clear for him or her. And at the end, you as a writer will have more clarity over what you want to say. That was all for this video. This is just paragraph development part 1. And be ready for the second part of this video, in which we're going to develop the body sentences. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.